Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek, and this video is about the density of palladium. And so I was inspired by this when I got some palladium in, and I wanted to share it with you. The one thing that I want to point out in this video is the only thing more dense than palladium is this guy. So there's a part where I show a graph, and it has all this information about conductivity and things of that nature, scientific things, right? Things I know nothing about, and you will know that I know nothing about when you hear me talk about it. But just so when you get to that point, you can type in your little LOL, Ben's an idiot, because I have that all wrong. But still, enjoy the rest of the video. And I just want to let you know, instead of doing a voiceover with like a fake accent, I thought I'd just give you this little intro. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have something a little different for you, wearing gloves, and that's unusual for a couple reasons. I don't normally wear gloves on the show, but I wanted to show you some coins and compare them, and just because I wanted them to be loose so you can really see what we're talking about. Today we're talking about the difference in some of the metals, precious metal density, which is kind of a strange thing to talk about, I know, but I especially want to show you a metal that we don't see very frequently. Of course, you're familiar mostly with gold and silver and the dramatic difference in density of these two metals. So, you know, I'm not going to get too much into the scientific data on it. I will say that if you want to read closely the scientific stuff, you can go to the Perth Mint website, and you can see this really cool graph between gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, and it talks about their atomic numbers and all this stuff, their melting points. And the interesting thing is, once you get beyond the obvious on these two, you get into the two metals that people don't talk as much about, and that being platinum and palladium. All right, so these guys here, once you get them all together, you'll see some dramatic differences. One of the things that I was not as fully aware of until more recently was that, you know, platinum and palladium, although they're both in the platinum family, and they both have the same thermal conductivity, they are dramatically different in density. The density of palladium is a lot closer to the density of silver. So you've got, you know, these coins, these U.S. Mint coins, which they do call the Palladium Eagle, because it has the eagle on the reverse, and it goes in line with them calling the Silver Eagle and the Gold Eagle, so they called it the Palladium Eagle. You know, these guys, if you look at them, they are remarkably larger than palladium, than the platinum. Platinum is actually more dense, slightly more dense than gold, so the platinum is actually a little bit smaller. You can see that the size here is broader. The diameter is broader, but you see how thin this coin is? So when you're comparing these coins, it's really interesting, because the first time that I had one of these palladium coins in, I looked at it and I thought, man, that is just way too big. It's, you know, palladium is like platinum, right? Right? Well, they're used in similar fields, mostly because of their thermal conductivity. Their thermal conductivity is about 4 times that of gold for both of these metals. This is 3.170, and this is 0.716 and 0.718. These are still largely used in vehicles for catalytic converters and for exhaust systems and anti-pollutant. So they are not used in electric vehicles, so I still think that maybe eventually palladium will go down in value. But it's been a remarkable run for palladium, because palladium in 2016 was about $700, and since then it's almost gone up 5 or 6 fold. It's close to 3,000. And while I have this coin here, we're just going to take a closer look, because I don't think I've ever shown you guys one of these Palladium Eagles. One of my favorite overall designs on a coin, because they took this Mercury design and they just made it look stunning. This is the 2020. You can see the West Point Mint that these guys were created at. There's the big W on that. And the AW for Adolf Weinman, the original creator. real sharp looking. And then this reverse is actually one of the alternative reverses for what turned into the Walking Liberty half dollar. I like this reverse a lot. The lettering here is incuse, the 1 ounce PD, Palladium, 999 fine. E pluribus unum, that's all incuse on that design. $25 face value. And you've got a real bold looking eagle there. And these coins are just gorgeous. They are just not very affordable. With Palladium, I remember I bought, when the 2017 came out, I bought a couple of these guys, and they were like $800 or $900, and I was like, that's a lot of money. And now the mint can't sell out of them because people don't want to spend $3 grand, $3,500 on a Palladium coin. Now, long term, maybe the smart move is Palladium, because it is extraordinarily more rare than gold is. This is just abundance in the Earth's crusts per billion. That's gold at 11. That's silver at 70. That's platinum at 1. That's palladium at 0.6. So their estimated quantity of palladium is half as much as platinum, and like what is that, like 1/20th as much as gold. So there's about 1/20th as much palladium as there is gold in the world. That's in the Earth's crust. They talk about oceans and stuff also. But a really fascinating thing, because you have a huge amount of value in these coins. And one of the things that we talk about sometimes is the difference in the value between gold and silver, and how big and heavy it is and how much volume it takes up. Well, the palladium takes up a lot of volume as well. Now, of course, it is worth 50% more than gold is right now. So you could look at that and say, well, it's not a whole lot more in volume when you look at it that way. But I had to show these metals to you because I just had to show you the difference in density, the difference in size, in girth. I mean, it's just pretty incredible to look at. And all right, I'm a little fascinated by the whole thing. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can leave your comments down below. Let me know if any of you have ever had the pleasure of experiencing one of these really cool Palladium coins. Thanks for watching.